Hey, I'm Carling. Welcome. Today we are doing a short yin yoga practice to take care of ourselves through this spring season. And you might want to block if you have one or a rolled up blanket. We'll get started in Shavasana, but if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so that we can do some more yoga together in the future. Okay, so arriving here on the mat, find your Shavasana and try to take up space with the body. Let yourself be long and wide. Tuck the shoulder blades together. Open your chest. This is my first yoga practice today, and maybe it is for you too. So we'll just take a second to ground and to check in with ourselves. Feel your breath. As we move through this class, I really encourage you to focus on a big belly breath today. The spring season is a time of shedding the heavy, slow, cold, dark energy of winter, the kapha energy. A time of detoxification and letting go, planting seeds and transforming. In the body, we have the liver and the gallbladder on the right side of the abdomen, under the ribs. Those organs help us every day with this detox process and the absorption of nutrients. During this spring season, it's a good idea to focus on those organs. The traditional Chinese medicine meridian lines run up the inner legs, around the outer hips, and up to the liver on the right side of the abdomen. That is the liver meridian line. And then the gallbladder runs up the outer edge of the legs, outer edges of the torso up to the shoulders. So scan around those lines and try to tune into that space as you hold the long postures. Let's move through the fingers and the toes. Rock the head side to side. Plant the feet onto the floor. Let the knees fall side to side. Knees up, feet wide. Let's inhale to gently lift your hips to the ceiling. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, but engage your glutes. And then exhale, bring the hips back down and hug the knees into your chest. Maybe the head lifts towards the knees. Release. Feet down, head down. Lift the hips to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, hips down, hug the knees in. Maybe you come up. Inhale, open up, plant the feet, lift the hips. And release. Hug it all in. Rest the head down, pull the shins wide apart. Rock side to side. Option to grab your feet, happy baby pose, working into the inner edges of your hips, the hamstrings. Feel free to take some movement or find a still place to really tune into that stretch. Let the legs come down. Roll onto your right side, fetal position. Rest here for a few deep breaths. Use the hands to come up to tabletop. Stacking the joints. We can flow through cat-cow. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Warming up the spine. Bring yourself to neutral, and we'll get a little bit more technical with that cat-cow. So as you inhale, start to lift at just your tailbone. Then the belly opens, then the spine arches, then the heart lifts, and the last thing to come up is the head. When we exhale, let's start it at the tailbone as well. So tuck your tailbone round, keep your head up, and the head comes down last. Again, start it at the tailbone. Sometimes our shoulder blades and head take over this movement, so it's nice to break it down. Start at the tailbone, round your way up. Great, bring it back to center. We'll land onto the belly and rest your forehead on stacked hands. Here, half frog. Start to slide your right knee up and out to the side so that you're resting on the inner edge of your foot and ankle. Get comfy here. Soften the body. As you breathe, feel the belly press into the mat. Maybe throughout this class, you can reflect back to how the winter season felt for you. How did it go? How are you feeling as you transition into the spring season? Are you bringing any specific intention into this period of your life? Start to release this leg down, resting on your belly. Maybe wiggle through the hips or windshield wiper the shins if you need. And set up the other side. Adjust the left knee up and out to the side. Get comfy through the other leg and your upper body. In my body, this posture is very gentle. There's not an intense sensation, and everybody's different. But if that is the same for your body, instead of focusing on what you're not feeling, try to tune into the subtlety. What are you feeling? If it's gentle, tune into that. Where exactly is the sensation? And then also, it's not just about the physical posture. This is a great opportunity to really calm the nervous system, to focus on your breath and letting go. Similar off the mat in your life, rather than focusing on what's not happening and what is going wrong. It can be beneficial to focus on what is happening, what is going right, what is there in the situation to be grateful for. Let's slide this leg back down. Rest on your belly, shake it off. And adjust the feet pretty wide on the floor behind you. Prop yourself up into a Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders, pressure down through the front body. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the length up the spine. Try to slide the shoulder blades down your back. You're in control of the intensity here. If it's feeling like a lot on your back, you can move your elbows further away from you. Start to release down. Rest the forehead for a moment on the hands and windshield wiper the shins. Walk your way up to tabletop and return to some cat-cow breath. From here, we will grab a seat with the right shin across the mat in front of you and the left knee bent. The left knee can be as close to the front foot as feels good. It can be far back if you wish as well. You might want a block to rest your head on. Deer pose, you can stay lifted or walk it down. We'll feel this through the outer right leg. Also receiving this pressure on the belly, aiding your body with that natural digestive process. Also giving a little pressure to the liver on the right side, waking it up. Think about what this spring season holds off of the mat. We can do things, or we tend to do things like spring cleaning, cleaning up your yard, getting outside more, getting back to your routine, if you kind of lost it through the cozy winter. Nature is starting to come back alive. Everything will start to get green. And it kind of feels like that in our body as well. Coming back alive. Coming back to maybe your more vibrant self. Let's start to walk up. Big inhale here. Let it go. Lean back into your hands and let your knees fall side to side. Shaking it off. Start to set up the other leg, left leg across the mat, the fleshiest part of the left glutes connected. Stay lifted or walk it down. A really beautiful mantra to work with this season is Om Namah Shivaya, an honoring to the god of Shiva. Shiva represents the destruction of unserving energy through the inner self and therefore transformation. So maybe you say that out loud a few times or breathe it through your body. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Five breaths here. Start to walk up to the hands, pause for a breath and enjoy the effects of the posture. And leaning back, we'll let the knees fall side to side. Let's set up for a side body fold. Bring the right foot to the left inner thigh. And it's nice to have a block or something inside of the left shin to rest your arm on. From here, we'll spin the chest open towards the right knee. Reach the right arm overhead. Feel this pull up the right side of your torso. Try to keep the chest opening up and press into those sit bones. You could rest your head in your hand if that's comfortable. The top hand could rest on your head as well, or kind of dangle somewhere. It could even come down into your lap if you can still maintain that sensation. Everyone's going to be different in their setup here. Let's start to roll up slowly. Take a breath. Movement through your legs. Shake it off through your torso. And set up the other side. Right leg long, left foot in. This time the left arm will be reaching overhead. Open the chest. Find a place of ease. We don't have to push for the most intense sensation. Find somewhere that feels relaxing. Slowly come up, take a breath here. Shake out the legs. And then you can choose, we can lie down in Shavasana, or maybe you take a child's pose. Whatever sounds good to you, you can set that up. If you want a little bit more, you can do your child's pose and then Shavasana on your own, or maybe you're feeling complete and you can lie down. Wherever you are, take those transitional movements, the setup wiggles, and come to a place of stillness. Om Namah Shivaya. Open yourself up to receive that energy. Maybe the body is feeling a little bit lighter and brighter. Notice those openings that you have created. Relax your face. Relax the shoulders, the arms, wherever they are, heavy, soft. Drop into the silent space within. Notice your breath. Feel free to stay in your final shape for longer. I'll leave you here to Enjoy the final moments of your practice all to yourself. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. Today, I hope to have you back for another yoga class really soon. Om Namah Shivaya.